Hello and welcome back to the Titans of Arina semi-finals. You can see the match pools on the left hand side here and then the Civ pools on the right hand side. The favorite civilizations from the qualification round where this Civ pool was used was Aztecs and Chinese, and I think followed by Britons and Celts. But qualification, that was not teams that we're going to see now. I will try to keep these games short because of course they can be up to 5 games. For the 1v1s that's like 8 games in total potentially, or 7 games in total. I don't recall me on that. Let's go for the maps, let's go for the players. We have Tyrant, Slam and BacT playing against Edie and Miguel in the first game of the semi-finals here. DauT, as the third player, isn't playing this game. He's benched right now. I think he even casted this game. I will have the links on the recorded games topic, of course. Slam has Aztecs, and we have actually both teams with Aztecs and Chinese. Has a second gold and main stone safe in the back. He's got a third gold forward towards Edie here. Actually, Edie as the Aztecs. So Aztecs were on the left-hand side. Interesting. Main gold pretty forward, and the second stone forward outside. Let's go to BacT. That's teammate playing as Chinese. BacT got one stone safe in the back. The second stone here, which is good for him. He may want to get a castle up later on. The main gold on the back side here could be attacked, but it's on the back, considering that Slam is right bottom left to him. That's quite good. The second gold outside, a little bit protected by the wood line. Could be interesting to see that being attacked later on. We have the main stone forward, and I'm guessing that's the third gold then for him. Quite far outside, but the main gold is pretty good, I think. All the players on the way up to feudal age. Miguel, the latest. Miguel playing as the Chinese here on the Chinese mirror match on that flank. The main stone forward and the second stone forward outside. This would be a big potential for trashing actually. Let's check. Can BacT see this? Remove the fog of war. BacT can actually see the second stone and the main stone. So trashing is actually an option for him. Is he going to trash here? I don't see it happening, so no trash in this game. 1800 HP walls, of course, so it's really not that easy to do. Main gold for Miguel. Actually pretty safe, because this is close, so he could delete all these walls here, and he's got that main gold safe in the back, actually. Very nice. We have the second gold outside, the third gold outside here, and we have seen the 2 stones, which are not too good. We are going to the last player here, player number 4, Edie, playing as the Aztecs. He is going to castle age first, 1 second faster than Slam. That means they should be on the same villager number. Only Miguel going with 28 wills, and that means barracks up, stable, and market coming up here. A bit of Xing, I guess we have a scout follow-up here. Yeah, Edie is trying to attack. No, Miguel and Edie are actually helping, waiting here for Slam scout. There is the Eagle scout for Slam, and Miguel's getting the first hit. So I think the scout, it's feudal age, should be stronger. BacT is trying to help. Miguel is running away, and now Eagle warrior from Edie is going. Edie actually going forward with 2 villagers. So and BacT can see this. So right now Slam knows that Edie is going forward, soon to be in castle age. He's got the main gold and the second gold safe in the back, which is nice for him. Third gold forward, second stone forward, and the main stone also forwardish. So pretty much the same as Miguel. The stone is really ugly here. A house, a few palisades coming up, just making sure that those villagers are not getting attacked. And I'm assuming we're going to see a siege workshop, possibly barracks here, or is Edie going for a monk rush? I don't see a barracks for Edie. And there's the monastery coming up with Edie's Eagle Scout still alive. He did not fight Slam, I guess lost his, Miguel lost his scout. And there is BacT and Slam with the Eagle Scout, so he's prepared a barracks. Now going double monastery, interesting. I thought maybe against Edie's monk rush you want to go with more eagles, but right now it's the monks for Slam to defend, and we have scout production starting for Miguel, who has gone 2 villages later to be able to actually afford these scouts. BacT in the meantime, I think booming pretty much. 2 extra TCs coming up here makes a lot of sense, and Slam is possibly doing monks already. Yeah, that's monks and Eagle Scouts on the field. Light Cav coming in from Miguel. Let's go a little bit faster. I want to see how this attack is working. Double monastery, triple monastery from Edie. Wow, a lot of monks here, and I think Eagle Scouts might have been better going for Eagle Warriors and then defend for the monks. But this is not happening. We have Light Cav and monks against Eagle Scouts and monks from Slam. Slam a lot of villagers in gold, obviously, and he is playing on 1 TC right now. BacT is not helping him at all. I guess Slam told him, yeah, it's gonna be alright. But there is the Ram already attacking that monastery, and it's going on pretty fast. The siege workshop from Slam only coming up now. Slam is to repair BacT, 43 villagers, and we have Miguel on 45. Miguel has more villagers right now. He's only doing Libero now, which makes sense. He's got 5 light cav. But his boom looking pretty good. Now Slam trying to wall behind this, but 2 villagers going down at once. Slam did not go for Loom with the Aztecs, 150 gold of course in Dark Age. That means those villagers cooked it on pretty fast. Actually that's at least 2 conversions here from the monks. 35 HP only. I expected to see Sanctity here, but maybe Slam wasn't like going with the light cav here. Instead thought he needs to do atonement and be fine with that. Right now, looks like a good attack here from Edie and Miguel. And Miguel's light cav are actually attacking villagers that still don't have Loom. And that's like 2, 3, 4 dead villagers at least. That light cav might be able to do some damage. No, she's pretty injured right now. Only 1 hit left from the death. But this is not happening. And it looks like Slam is at least able to hold here. Of course, BacT crossbowman coming in. Interesting. Going for Arbalest. Not sure if it's the best idea. Maybe could have gone... Arbalest, you can master him easily, so he should be able to defend from Eddie's push here then. But Miguel has already stable units with upgrades on the field, so maybe Cavalier might have been a better option, or go for Chukunu and some pikemen. For now, it's the the crossbowman and siege workshop coming forward. Miguel is actually adding more stables. At the same time, Eddie is still trying to go in, do some damage. He's actually lost 1 monk to conversion here, and looks like Slam is still only on 1 TC with 35 villagers only at 27 minutes into the game. That is not good. Eddie's on 55, 20 more villagers. He got rid of all the monasteries. He's actually grabbing those relics, and Miguel is also up to Imperial Age. The first Rams, Cat Rams coming in, but there's the Knights, Cavalier upgrade coming in, and the Arbalest, it's only 6 of them. They're not going to be too strong against the Knights with +2 and Bloodlines. You can see they're dying really fast here. I think BacT needed to add pikemen earlier. Right now he's doing 5 barracks, but is that enough? I don't think so. Miguel right now keeping map control, at least for a little bit, and Eddie of course with the map control on the left hand side, doing wheelbarrow now, going for Imperial Age. Eddie has a few TCs here, 1, 2, 3 TCs in total. A lot of villagers on the main gold, finally moving to the second gold, which is still safe in the back. I think he could have gone for the forward gold even. And there's an extra gold here as well, but that's alright. Barracks coming up. Eddie is planning to go for the scouts, Eagle Warriors, Elite Eagle Warriors obviously. And the Cavalier from Miguel actually doing the damage in the middle, getting rid of that archery range and Siege Workshop. A castle coming up to protect the stones, very important to see this. And a double Siege Workshop coming up here as well. Captram on the way. Now there's a lot of Halberdiers and a good amount of Arbalest, which means those Cavaliers should not engage. Actually, the monks from Slam going to help now, and Miguel is losing a lot of Cavalier for pretty much nothing here. That was not a good fight. And Slam with the monks, Arbalest and Halberdier are actually very dangerous here against Miguel. Eddie needs to send the Eagle Warriors, soon to be Elite Eagle Warriors, and he needs to make sure that Miguel is not getting overrun. Like that. No, no. Castle coming up, double Siege Workshop, triple Siege Workshop actually coming up, Conscription plus Furnace, no Siege Ram yet. Be really interesting to see Siege Ram. Miguel also going for the Rams here, doesn't have the food to go Siege Rams. He is still going with Cavalier, I guess, not producing any more, or are we going to see Chukunu? Actually, he's saving up for Siege Ram coming in from Miguel, and he's still got 1k food in the bank. Wow, if he had Paladins, he would click them right now. At this point in the game, Eddie is coming with the monks. I think there was a few Eagle Warriors here as well, but yeah, Miguel is defending, and with the Siege Ram upgrade from BacT first, this could get really dangerous. BacT needs to attack now. Where is Slam's monks? Give them still left. Eddie got a few Eagle Warriors here, Elite Eagle Warriors, but they're not doing too much damage. The Arbalest and Halberdiers are actually able to defend here. Eddie needs to wait for a little bit of a bigger group, then he could attack better, could defend better. But right now, look at this. The Cavalier are doing good damage on those Cat Rams, on those Siege Rams from BacT. A few monks converting those Cavalier, but it's not going to be enough. Slam trying to help out. He's also up to Imperial Age. Eddie starting the push again. Cat Rams coming in. Mangonel defense, obviously. And I think Eddie, yeah, converting a Mangonel here at the same time. More action on the top right. There are 2 castles and one third castle actually coming up. Siege Ram. Siege Ram's now getting produced by Miguel. Chemistry Thumbring. Is he going for a Chukunu? No, he's there. Actually, there are Chukunu. Not fully upgraded, missing Chemistry. I think now they are, except for Rocketry, obviously. And Siege Rams again coming in, but BacT is not sending enough military units. Arbalest and Halberdiers won't do the trick against Chukunu and the Cavalier here. That's just not enough, and Slam doesn't have a lot of military units. 12, that's not a lot. Right now, a lot more military, at least a little bit for Miguel and Eddie, who is sending more Elite Eagle Warriors. At the same time, Eddie trying to go in. Actually, this is not open yet, and Slam calling the GG. He knows he's too far behind. The score difference is huge. Population by Slam is not looking good, and Miguel actually got rid of those siege workshops. He's going to attack the castles next, I guess, with a few trebuchets or more siege rams. Hope you enjoyed this first game. Let's go to game number 2. Coming right up, game 2, Koreans and Mayans against Britons and Celts, everybody on the way to Feudal Age, and BacT is actually going for the tower rush here against Miguel. Miguel playing as the Britons, Koreans tower rush of course really strong. Slam got his Eagle Warrior here. Slam actually clicking up on 23 villages, so 24 population with the Mayans. He's going to boom here, got the main stone, the main gold forward. Market and Blacksmith coming up, makes sense. First watchtower is up, I think there's Palisades, something behind that, I don't know. And counter watchtower coming from Miguel. His main stone is forward, his second stone is outside, which could be towered as well or getting lamed. And Miguel, just in case, palisading this corner on the left hand side. Actually, this is open, so the back could just hop in. BacT also going to create a few archers. Doesn't have fletching, and he's starting to attack that piece of wall. It's actually going down relatively fast, even though it's 1800 HP. But the second watchtower coming up from Miguel. Miguel is buying stone. He's got 2 villagers on gold. He's of course delaying his castle age upgrade by a lot, but he knows he just needs to defend and get a better position. Then he would be fine. At the same time, Slam will be up at 1421. Will be able to drop 3 TCs, 2 TCs, 2 extra TCs, go for 3 TCs, and then try to go as fast as possible. Problem for him is there is DauT, who is a good macro player, as the Celts, and DauT knows how to boom, DauT knows how to defend while booming, though this won't be an easy task. Mayans against Celts, not sure what's the way better civ on 1v1. I guess Mayans should be stronger than Celts, but in this 2v2 anything can happen, and if DauT is fast enough and can get enough units out, can get enough siege out, then the Mayans are not looking too good. BacT actually not really able to do anything at all, not a lot of damage happening. He's now going to tower the second stone, makes a lot of sense, but Miguel, as you can see, he's actually mining his main stone, which BacT definitely should have attacked earlier on. He needed to claim this, then Miguel would be in trouble. Like this, nothing's happening, and you can see a little bit of tower fights, but that's all. You're going to see the boom from Slam, 3 TCs up and running, 36 villagers. DauT only on 31 right now. Wheelbarrow coming in from Miguel. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the wheelbarrow upgrades from the booming players here. BacT really low on everything. 4 farms around that mill. I guess the villages were idle, so why not go there? But it's really not what you want to have. 6, 7 villages on gold. And Miguel is actually using the market. BacT is doing gold mining now, but he's far away from clicking up. 222 stone in the bank. That means he's making another tower somewhere. He's actually going through the wall here. Another watchtower coming up from Miguel. And +1, that's number 4 in total. Miguel is really successful in defending from this Korean thrush here. BacT does not have fletching. This is terrible. Instead, he's paying tributes to Slam, so he's slinging Slam right now. 75% tax. That means, like, I think 57% of what you're sending is actually arriving at BacT, at Slam, sorry, and the rest is going to waste pretty much. So slinging was really disencouraged in this tournament. Didn't see a lot of sling at all. I think that's pretty much the first game on a very high level on the gold bracket where the sling is happening. Slam asking for 3 gold food. I have no idea. I really don't know the commands too good. I should know them, but whatever. And 22 minutes into the game, BacT Slam is not too far away from clicking up actually. I guess before 23 minutes is possible. Still getting slung, and the castle coming up to protect the main stone also, and the main stone gold also cover the second gold. DauT, in the meantime, he is going for a siege workshop and a monastery right now. Resources for him looking decent. He's on 4 TCs, that means 66 against 70 villagers from Slam. So Slam still ahead, and there is the Imperial click up. We have double siege workshop from DauT. I think he knows what's coming. I think he knows Slam will be fast. He can see the score and knows there's not so many military units out. Slam moving forward now, going with plumed archers. No upgrades yet. Fletching coming in. Town watch on the way as well. And ooh, BacT actually going in through that ToA, sending villagers, sending archers, trying to do the damage. And actually, I think he did some damage here with the archers. A quick siege workshop in TC, another siege workshop on the front, trying to get rid of those towers. And actually, it's looking good for Miguel right now. Only those towers in the back, making sure that he cannot take gold. So Miguel actually not in the best position ever. really low on resources, but of course he's in Castle Age, while BacT is still slinging in Feudal Age. Yeah, BacT's resources looking okay-ish. Now, in the meantime, Slam going with the forward castle, but DauT also on the way to Imperial Age. Gonna be there before 28 minutes, very good boom for him. With 87 villages now, and I'm assuming we're going to see the Onager upgrade very soon, and possibly Vote Raiders, with the castle coming up in the back now, behind the main TC, covering the wood line on a lot of farms. And he's got 2 relics actually, interesting to see. Castle Age finally coming in from BacT. In the meantime, 2 players are up to Imperial Age, and DauT got a lot of resources already to click the Onager upgrade, possibly go for a few Vote Raiders, and then I don't know if you need a Trebuchet here. Probably. So I think traps and Onagers is what's going to happen. There we go. BacT is still on the way to Castle Age. The towers getting cleaned up, and Miguel is going for TC on the main gold now, which also makes sense. The archers have to go back, and the mangonels here from Miguel are doing the damage on those towers. 1 trebuchet, and there is the mangonels, not Onagers yet, but almost, and we might see a lot of damage done on these plumed archers. They are in a loose formation, which is very important to see. A few of them dying, that's looking okay-ish, and a very good shot in the end. This castle is not getting up yet, because the villagers are actually dodging the shot. Is this going to be a DauT castle? No, it's actually going up. 3rd castle, but I think Slam needs to go, yeah, he needed to go for Eagle Warriors even earlier on. Now he's facing the Onagers, and his plumed archers are really not worth too much. Another castle coming up to protect the golds. Actually, DauT with 2 golds safe in the back. This is really nice for him, and a stone safe in the back. Trebuchet is still hitting. TC is going down. On the other side, not a lot is happening. BacT probably trying to reboom, but the action is happening on the left. And DauT still holding. Miguel, obviously more villagers than BacT. He's ahead in population, in economy, and everything. Elite Vote Raider on the way from DauT. Let's look at Slam's resources. Switch here. Yes, Slam has a lot of resources in the bank. He's got Eagle Warriors only, not Elite. Only now coming in the Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. Plumed Archers, not Elite either. And I don't see any Siege Trams. He's got the problem that Onagers will be really awful to deal with here once they're protected by Vote Raiders. Actually, BacT is sending a few knights out on the field to try and help the attack against DauT, but I don't think that is a very good idea, because BacT is already too far behind, and Miguel being able to now boom without any real attacks on him or something will be able to come back even stronger and then take the game if DauT can hold or even fight back here. A lot of plumed archers and Eagle Warriors, but Slam is not able to really push, and now DauT is on the way outside. Elite Vote Raiders almost fully upgraded, Onagers and Trebuchets. Really nice, strong combination. Elite Vote Raiders will be able to take down that trap really fast, and look at that castle going down in 3-4 Wally's tops. Villagers trying to repair, that's too late already. The castle is down. Nice Onager shots on those Elite Eagle Warriors, a lot of them dying actually, and we have Slam and BacT suddenly in trouble, because DauT will just go through the mains like butter through knife, and Elite Eagle Warriors won't do the trick unless they can actually take down a lot of those Onagers. Right now I don't see that happening. I don't see too many Elite Eagle Warriors on the field, and I don't see an easy way for BacT and Slam to come back here. Now BacT is still trying to do some damage with the towers, and I guess he's making sure that Miguel cannot take all the resources for free, but you can see the castle now coming up for Miguel. He will be safe here, a little bit of a mangonel fight, sending 2 villages away, but that's all she wrote pretty much. And on the left hand side nothing's happening. Those towers are really not the biggest problem in the world, and DauT is actually pushing. Slam is in trouble. Slam is losing more and more castles. He needs to go for the Eagle Warriors now, or I don't know what to do against Vote Raiders with the Mayans. Vote Raiders and Onagers are really deadly in this combination, so I think this game is pretty much over. You can see the score difference right now, and you can see that DauT is gaining more and more ground here. It's just a matter of time until the GG is happening, so I'm going fast forward a little bit. Miguel even on the way to Imperial Age now with 99 villages, 85 from BacT, so he's recovered a little bit, but Miguel is ahead of BacT, in my opinion at least. BacT is looking better score-wise, maybe because of the military units, but I think Miguel of the Britons will have a good time in early Imperial Age against BacT here, and Slam is losing more and more against DauT. Fully boomed Kelso player, not Siege Onager yet, but doesn't really need it. He's rather spending his resources on the Elite Vote Raiders, and that's the second game for Edie, Miguel, DauT. 2-0. We're going to see the 1v1s. Let's hope that Slam and BacT can come back there. We're going there right now. I want to show you the civs again. Incas, Britons, Slavs, Teutons, Vikings and Malians. That's what you can pick for the 1v1s. Let's go into the first 1v1 here between Slam and Miguel. We're 20 minutes in. Miguel has picked the Britons against Slam Teutons. Slam is moving forward with a siege, workshop and a monastery. He is on 2-3 TCs. That's 3rd TC coming up, I guess. Second and 3rd TC only coming up now. Quite late. He's also going to main stone. Main gold forward, second gold inside forward, a main stone safe in the back, third gold outside. So the map not too good. Miguel's map actually a little bit better in my opinion. Second stone and third gold outside, but you can see the main stone, the main gold, and second gold safe in the back. So Miguel will have quite some, quite a good time, quite some potential. No, how's it called? I don't know. He will have the opportunity, that's what I was looking for, to get a lot of resources without having too much trouble. He's got a castle up here, so Slam can't really do a lot. He's going for knights here. Teutons against Britons, I guess in post-Imperial Age, as long as you have gold, siege oranges and paladin will kill pretty much anything that Britons can do. But then again, Britons, probably even with the better boom here, Miguel with the better boom because he was going in earlier, can do longbowmen, can go for, I don't know, Onature, not really an option, archers obviously, halberdiers probably, and then champions? I'm not sure about that. Actually looks like Teutons might be better, but you can see Miguel is ahead in score, 500 points, 25 villager difference, University coming up now, and I think Slam on the way to Imperial Age, but Miguel will go there quite soon. He should be able to click up within seconds now. There we go. Slam is going with the forward castle. He's on 60 villages only, but he's up to him, so he can go for trebuchets now. And what is he going to do? Block printing, chain barding armor. He's planning to go cavalier. He is adding monks, and he will have 12 range, just the same as the fully upgraded elite longbowman that we might see later on. 2 castles actually up for Miguel, and the first traps coming up. Another castle for Slam. Really aggressive, covering that stone, which he can take. And what is Slam's plan now? He's going to try and get rid of these castles, then he won't have to fear the elite longbowman. Miguel is up to the Imperial Age. Is he going for counter trebuchets? Immediately, 2 traps coming up. That's castle number 1 getting attacked here. And actually Miguel is with longbowmen on the field to make sure that Slam cannot reinforce his forward here. So he's got 6 villagers. Should be enough actually. And Slam is starting to lose that castle too. There is cap rams moving in, 3 trebuchets. Slam losing the castle, quickly walling the traps, but that's not happening, and the cat rams are actually moving forward. That one mangonel got sniped, and looks like Slam's fort might get lost pretty fast here. The trebuchet is moving in on that second castle. Mangonel trying to attack, but there is still longbowman, I guess on, what's that, 10 range right now? Yes, indeed. Arbalest Yeoman coming in, very important upgrades here, and we might even see a little longbowman later on. Like this, Slam will be in trouble because Miguel fully boomed almost 111 villages, and Slam going with the defensive castle quickly, and the counter trebuchets. As you can see, the castle is taking a lot of damage. Now Miguel is actually deciding to go back. I want to see Warwolf here, very important upgrade. Maybe it's done already, but I don't think I saw it happen. Ring out your armor on the way, and Arbalest with 11 range, fully upgraded except for, yeah, defensive upgrade coming in. That means Miguel will have a very high range unit, and he can produce them quite easily. He lost one of those castles, so no elite moment right now. There's the ram push coming in. Cap ram and Slam actually calling the GG here. He knows he's too far behind. His initial push failed. Miguel was able to defend. And that means we are going to watch Edie against BacT now and see if BacT can actually turn it around, and Slam and BacT might come back. It's an Inca war between BacT and Edie, and what you can do with Incas, actually, Trash is a viable option, but as you can see, BacT only now going to the right hand side where the main stone and the second stone from Edie are located. That was a big mistake in my opinion. BacT should have gone here immediately early on, put the first tower on the main stone, then Edie might be in trouble, because then the Trash can be really good here. Edie forgot about one of the sheep I just saw, and Edie was actually able to... Did he wall behind that? I don't think so. I think once that wall is going down, this is open, but Edie is up to fuel age. He's going with the market here, 10 HP. Is he going to lose that one? No, he's building it, quickly walling, and the watchtower will be finished before BacT can do a lot of damage. Edie probably will try to go for fletching as soon as possible. Second watchtower on the way. He was on the main stone, so this tower rush actually might not work out as good as it should, or as it should have, because if Edie wasn't able to take stone, then he might be in trouble. Like this, BacT again going for the archers here and strengthening his towers, but Edie will be fine. He's got the main gold safe from the back, but then a lot of nothing, so covering the main stone would have been so deadly. Third gold outside, second gold inside, but at the front, just right now covered by those towers, and that means we are going to see a rather slow game probably. That also means I'm going faster because I want to see how this game is progressing. I don't think we're going to see the most interesting fights here between those towers, just shooting a lot of arrows, a few idle villages here and there. The archers coming in now. BacT is trying to go around. I think Edie should just stonewall here towards the tower, then he will be fine. And BacT is not even trying to tower hop. I think that might have been a bad idea. Counter watchtower coming up to protect that wood line. Right now, wheelbarrow coming in from both players, and the question is who's going up first. Edie a lot of gold, but not so much food in the bank. He's actually buying. Looks like BacT is not so far behind. Edie clicking up to Castle Age first. That's 3-4 watchtowers coming up from BacT. No fletching done by BacT, which is a mistake in my opinion. Only now fletching coming up. Edie on the way to Castle Age, BacT on the way to Castle Age. BacT's map actually quite decent. Main gold forward, main stone somewhat on the side. I think that's the main stone. Second stone, second gold, third gold safe in the back. So the map advantage for BacT is here. And BacT's going for Botkinaro, Boso, but Edie is gone with the castle here to get rid of those towers, actually covering the gold, making sure that BacT cannot attack on the left hand side. And Edie now clicked up to Imperial Age. That's something I don't understand, to be honest. I think he should have boomed a little bit more, because I'm not sure what Incas can do in early Imperial Age. They don't get full monks, so the monk dress is really not the best option here. Elite Eagle Warriors might be strong early imp, but then it's probably Slingers, Kamayuks, Siege Rams, and there's archers on the field from BacT. BacT is not going for crossbowmen yet. Maybe he needs them later on. A few Slingers on the field from BacT as well. And Edie going with Siege Workshop, Archer range, Bracer on the way. Maybe Slingers is the idea from Edie. On the right hand side, he's attacking that last watchtower from BacT, so Edie's town, Edie's arena, Edie's map will be tower free very soon. Of course, Edie now adding in siege, going for trebuchets, mangonel. He's using the slingers to attack that archer range. That's really not doing a lot of damage, and the siege workshop and university outside will get attacked by Edie now. BacT also on the way to Imperial Age, but he's 24 villages ahead, 25 now, looking for mangonel fight. Nice dance here, Edie coming out ahead, and the gate from BacT now going down with the forward siege workshop coming up. BacT only 12 military units. What is he going to do? Edie low on resources, makes sense, he's spending a lot of military units. And BacT good resources right now on a chart break, coming in immediately, makes a lot of sense. There's only ranged units on the field. All Inca units have high tiers armor actually. Villagers profit from the infantry upgrades of the blacksmith when it comes to armor. So scalable armor coming in from Edie, that means his villagers should have, yes, +2, +3. Really nice to see, but Onager shots will still be very strong. The few Eagle Warriors actually, or Eagle Scouts actually taking down one of the Onagers. But looks like BacT is fine. Edie doesn't have so many military units, and he's not able to really push. BacT's base looking quite safe at this point. Good eco running. 85 against 58 villagers. Edie going for Eagle Warrior now, soon to be elite, but I'm not sure if that's even a good idea. BacT can easily add in his own slingers, and he might even go for Kamayuks here. He's got one castle up, he can go for a second castle easily because he's got the stone in the back here. And then those elite Eagle Warriors might not be able to do a lot of damage. Onagers from BacT taking down a few of the slingers, or at least doing some damage. Edie cannot afford Onager, he instead went for the elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. And there is a university coming from BacT. I'm not sure where that meta is. That's a castle now actually, maybe it was a bait. We see Edie going on it just now. Heavy plow and guilds coming from BacT, and Edie is not looking so good anymore. The fast Imperial Age, I think a mistake, because Edie couldn't really do a lot of damage in early Imperial Age. On the right hand side, BacT's tower actually still standing, so Edie was not able to take that down. And a TC on Edie's third gold, this could hurt in the long run. Now BacT's losing that forward cast because 4 trebuchets from Edie trying to defend Onager Wars. And on the left hand side, both players are actually able to see those golds now. Let's see who can attack there first. Edie's going with the TC, but that might not stand for too long. Villager-wise, BacT is still ahead by almost 30. Military-wise, BacT is ahead by 15, and score-wise you can see this is not looking good for Edie. BacT is on the way to maybe win this fight and bring his team, BacT and Slam, back into the semi-finals. We have 3 trebuchets on the right hand side, Onage is coming from the left, but now BacT going with the lead Eagle Warriors, and Edie actually calling the GG here. Or not, Trush for noob, yes, but in the end it worked, because Edie had one wrong decision to make, and that was the fast Imperial Age. That's my opinion. I'm not sure if that's true. Maybe Edie had a good idea about what to do, but it didn't work out. BacT was able to defend in early Imperial Age and then come back stronger and win the game. I have one sad piece of news. It was quite late for BacT because they started 17 GMT. I think that's around midnight for him even. And BacT said it was too late for him. So this point, when Edie's team did not allow Slam to play for BacT in the deciding 1v1 in the third game, BacT actually forfeited the semifinals, being 2-0 behind, and he would have to face Miguel, who's a really strong player, especially in Team Random, I think. So the games right now are ending here at this point with the 2.5 to 0.5 score, if you want, so 2-0 actually. And now that means Edie, Miguel and DauT are going to the grand finals. Congratulations. They really earned a spot there. They showed how good they are in 2v2. Didn't even matter who played, Edie and Miguel, DauT and Miguel. Well, it was Miguel who was there in all the games. So he proved that he's a really, really strong Arena player. I think someone said, someone in the Arena community, probably the strongest Imperial Age player with the best, or one of the best booms, with the best Imperial Age strategies whatsoever. I'm not sure how that was called, but Miguel proved that he's really strong. And this team could actually win the Titans of Arena. I'm looking forward to the grand finals. I will cast the second semifinals as well. We're going to see the brothers, the coaches, Fionor and Melkor, or Timothy and Matthews, Timo and Matt, if you want, against Metal and Stefan, a legendary Arena team. The Arena Clowns or Plebs or whatever, they don't really have a team name. The coaches have the team name. See you there. See you in the next games. GG.